ball game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Cleveland Browns.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Not now, and they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Again, he finds Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Mayfield on play action. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
Well, this defense for the Panthers much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Jeremy Chin.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. That catch good for only a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Demir Byrd, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Mayfield now. Flush to his right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And again, it's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Moore. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Yetur Gross-Matos.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fun.
And now here is another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New York Jets. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Wilson. Looking here for Smith downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, the underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. On first down, Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there.
Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Wilson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Complete. Smith has it. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Open man is Denzel Mims.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
Wilson to Mims for a New York first.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson.
That is caught by Mims.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 32 that time.
They'll try to run for it with Carter.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Michael Carter
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Lance. Pass incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. It's caught. Mitchell. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Lance. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And they'll go for it. Lance. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Off of play action, here's Lance. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Lance. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Staying on his feet. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, check, Mike 20. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, check, Mike 21. Mike 21. Drill green. No game on this defense. No game. Hey, check, Mike 21. Mike 21. Check, Mike 21.
Lance looking to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play...
Oh, wide open, complete.
It's sad they pay me. I'll do this for free.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Brown, 77 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Hey, check, Mike 21. Mike 21. Check, Mike 21. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Steal. Check, steal. Crunch. Check. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, green. Mike 21. Check, Mike 21. Woo-hoo. Hey, check, Mike 21. Mike 21.
And Lance going to throw. He looks for Ayuk again. This time he's got it. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. That one goes for 8 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check, Mike 21. Mike 21. Check, Mike 21. All day, baby.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And Lance will try again on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mitchell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. This one caught by Kittle. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Lance now on first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And this is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, 58 yards. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Lance. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 16.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go, here we go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Need old blue. Sponge, sponge. Hey, go Fury. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Check.
Another try after the first down sack. Lance Flushed out right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
33. Crunch time, defense. Quick the edge. Go. Check. Under 10. Strike.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Yellow. 33. Watch the pass. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Now Lance. This will be caught at Samuel. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And Lance now to throw. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Back to throw. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
He's checking.
To throw is Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Again, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 1st down, Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios there to make the grab. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Lance getting it out left side to Sanu. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now Lance again. Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Lance now on 1st down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Lance looks to throw again. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jared Davis. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Second down and goal. Lance being chased out left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Well behind the Sticks here with a 2nd and 18. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Airing it out deep for Smith. It got his man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, it's Wilson. Again, he finds more. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the 27, Lance.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
Quentin Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
33. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's got this one completed to Mims. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Wilson wants to throw it. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. That is caught by Mims. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
1 final try now for Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run on first down. Cottrell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They fake the give. Newton.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge.
And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They run the counter. Cottrell. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game.
And he's able to get this across the at the 21.
Through with the 25. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play. I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. From the red zone now, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Back to throw here. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. To try again after the sack. Newton going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Here's a diving catch right side. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
21-0 our score after 1. They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Chandler Jones, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now following the interception, here's Newton. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Off play action. Newton. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the plays go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trey Brown. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. 2nd and 11. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players. And when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath, sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into the hands of Bird over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This is McCaffrey on the give.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Damiere Byrd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 2nd and 4. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, it's Newton. Rolling to his right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
20. Gun. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Kill.
To the air again, Newton. He'll find Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Myers' kick is good. And that will do it
for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Newton on first down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Back to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep for more. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things off it.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Newton. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that will extend this big lead.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Escaping the pressure right.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. They'll set up to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty, on the sack. Throwing on second and long. Newton. And he's going to go down again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Cam goes out wide quickly. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
A 10-yard gain, but it's fourth down.
Gun. Mark 38. Mark 38. Great.
Man, they're not ready for this. They still
They snap it to Newton. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He'll buy some time right. And this one is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Newton throwing again. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Out of the gun, Newton. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The 71 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Newton's going to throw it. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Running the sweep with McLaurin, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today.
And now here is another interception. Snags it for the pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Throwing here, Newton. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Able to fight through one tackle. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, and sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10, and that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.